Welcome back, Bob the Vaping Computer Guy. Today we're taking a look at something, an old friend that I looked at about 10, 11, 12 months ago. This is the other three juices in this line from DEBOSCH. So I looked at the first, they got 6 juices in the DEBOSCH line. Alright, Purity Collection is what they're calling this series. And I looked at the first 3 about 10, 11 months ago, and I clearly remember, I don't necessarily remember the flavors, I try a lot of juice, but I clearly remember that they were very sophisticated juices, the kind of juices that I wouldn't vape all day, but the kind of thing you'd want to vape after dinner or you'd want to sit and relax with. They were very complex, good flavors that you really, it kind of reminded me of smoking a pipe, you know, that you wanted to think about when you're vaping it to enjoy it. It's not just a simple strawberry and you vape it and that's it. There were more complex flavors. So at that time I had done 3 in their line. They sent me the other 3 in the line. And I've tried 2 out of the 3 so far, and these 2 have been unbelievably good. Right now I'm really enjoying this last one, and all the juices, let me show you before I talk about the juices. All the juices come in these little boxes, alright, with a little information card inside. When you order 3, they come in these boxes. So you got these in there, and their bottles are just really nice. They're really classy, really nicely well done, nice bottles. Alright, this first one here is Royal Mint. Now, when I read this, I've never tried really a chocolate vape that I could say, okay, that was enjoyable. Chocolate's very hard to make a good vape juice. The Royal Mint says, indulge yourself with the taste of rich, decadent chocolate, chilled with a smooth, minty breeze and a hint of vanilla. So it's saying chocolate, chilled with a smooth, minty breeze and a hint of vanilla. So my first thought is, I'm going to get a hit with chocolate, and, you know, I hope it's good because it's hard to do chocolate vape. Well, the first thing I got hit with this was mint. All right, the mint hit me first, and then the chocolate came afterwards, which was, you know, made me think differently than what I was reading. But this is, it reminds me clearly of an Andes Candies. Okay, if you're familiar with them, mint and chocolate together. The vanilla, you're not really tasting the vanilla. It's just coming through to make the whole thing smoother. But this is a really, really nice vape, and maybe the first chocolate vape I ever had that I actually enjoyed. It's just mint and chocolate, just the right. The chocolate's not overpowering. If they made the chocolate any stronger, I think it wouldn't be a very good vape, because chocolate, like I said, is just really hard to do in a vape, at least in my experience. And the mint was stronger than I expected, but it just works perfectly. And after that first vape where I was like, wow, that's a lot more mint than I thought, after that, I've been vaping this for 2 days, and this has just been absolutely wonderful. It's very refreshing. Chocolate is nice and clean. It does not taste artificial. It does not taste like a juice. It tastes like chocolate, like there's real chocolate melted into there. With the mint, it's just really nice. I'm going to take another vape. Absolutely beautiful. I really do like that. And by the way, if I didn't mention it, these juices were sent to me by DEBOSCH for the purposes of this review. That chocolate's just really good. That is a really good chocolate and mint. I actually enjoy that in the morning more than anything else. It's hard to find. I usually don't vape as soon as I wake up. I usually start doing some work and stuff like that, and an hour later I start vaping. This is the kind of vape I tried this morning as soon as I woke up, and it was just perfect morning vape. Even more than the next one, which is a coffee vape. I just really like that mint this morning. I shouldn't say that about the coffee one because I haven't tried that in the morning yet. I've only had these juices 2 days. So absolutely excellent. I'm taking another vape before I move on. Excellent mint chocolate, and that's called their Royal Mint juice. All right. Next one here they have is Legato. Satisfy your coffee fix with a delicious, full-bodied cappuccino topped with a sweet caramel and a light, creamy finish. So cappuccino, we know what it tastes like. I like when they add something like caramel or something to it, because that sweetens it up a little bit, and I do like sweeter juices. To go back to the Royal Mint for a moment, if you've watched my juice reviews in the past, I'm always talking about my strength scale, not necessarily the taste rating, but how strong it is. I like to vape juices that I rate at a 7 or above that have a really strong taste. I like to be able to taste what the juice is supposed to be. That Royal Mint is definitely an 8, maybe an 8.5. You really get the mint, you really get the chocolate. It's not the kind of mint that is overpowering and clears your sinuses. It's not like that at all. It's just a really nice, and I'm going to use Andes Candies as the reference again, chocolate mint, and it's about an 8.5 in the strength. Excellent. So now let's go on to the next one. I got another dripper all loaded up here. The way I like to test things, 3 separate drippers, or cleaning the dripper between each one. Get you, pure taste, not dripping on top of it like I see so many people do, on top of a different juice. You can't taste the juice that way. So we're going to take some of this Legato. I'm going to load up some fresh cotton here. We're going to load this up. And I'm dripping all over my mod. Alright, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I've tried a lot of coffee vapes. I must have tried 15 different coffee vapes. And it's very hard to find one. I also find it very hard to find a consistent one that I'll find one, vape through a bottle of it, love it, order it again, and the second time it's just not as good. I don't know why, but that seems to have happened to me many times. Obviously, I only have 1 bottle of this, but I did really like this vape too. And it's cappuccino more than coffee, which is just going to be, you're really going to get that like dark roast kind of flavor coming through. But I'm going to take a vape on it and we'll go over it again. Close down my airflow a little bit on this. Too much air. And let's put a little more juice on there. So, the cappuccino is the first thing that hits you. It's very nice, clean. It just feels like they're using really good quality ingredients in this. It wouldn't make sense for them to go through all this nice packaging, nice bottles, nice boxes, nice everything, and then not use quality ingredients. That just wouldn't work. These are definitely quality flavorings, quality everything in what they're doing here, and it comes through. It definitely does. It's a nice cappuccino. It's not super strong. I'd say it's about a 7.5 compared to that last, the Royal Mint, which mint and chocolate, is an 8.5. This is more about a 7.5. The cappuccino is just consistent all the way through. You don't get distinct caramel flavors. You're not just getting caramel in there, but that's just smoothing the whole thing out, making it a little sweeter, which I really like. If it was just cappuccino, people drink cappuccino straight, no milk, no sugar, no nothing. I don't like that. I like having sugar in. I have cappuccino. I want sugar in it. And that's what this is. The caramel sweetens it up like that, and it does a great job. You almost want to puff on this like a cigar, just to fill the room and around you with it to get the aroma of the cappuccino. If you like coffee, if you love the smell of coffee and cappuccino and espresso and all of that, that's how you want to vape this. You really just want that smell. It's just wonderful all around you. It's excellent. It's a nice cappuccino vape. It's definitely something that would be great in the morning. It's not super strong at all, but it's sweetened out by the caramel. Like I said, I think it's really great, and this will be what I try tomorrow morning, and see if it compares to the mint and which one's better for a morning vape. All right, third one that they have in this line that we're trying today is called Geisha. All right, a refreshing burst of orange mandarin paired with milky cream and finished with a forbidden taste of absinthe. Am I saying that right?
Absinthe. Absinthe.
Okay, there you go. So that's how you pronounce it. Reading this, I haven't tried. This is the only one I haven't tried yet. A refreshing burst of orange mandarin paired with milky cream. I'm thinking orange creamsicle. That could be good or bad. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking by reading the description. Let's do a little sniff test. No, there's definitely something else in there. Hard to tell. It must be that absinthe. All right, got it all loaded up here. Let's tighten that down a little bit. And again, this is Geisha. I think what I'm getting, and let me look up if that's what this flavoring actually is. I'm not this is making me think of the mandarin orange, and licorice. Reading on it, though, I'm on Wikipedia, and Wikipedia is saying it is an ants-flavored spirit derived from botanicals, including the flower leaves of the Artemisia, whatever, also known as the grand wormwood, together with green anise, sweet fennel, and other medicinal and culinary herbs. So it's obviously something derived from a plant. It's making me think of, like I said, of licorice. So I'm getting the orange and the licorice. The orange hits you first, and the licorice hits you after. Let's take another vape. I get that mandarin orange instantly. That's right up front. The mandarin orange is what hits you. And as soon as you're done exhaling, that other flavor, which I'm going to say is black licorice, hits you. That's what I'm getting. It's amazing how they're able to do that with the juice sometimes, and how DEBOSCH is doing that. You get the orange in the beginning and through the vape, and as soon as you're done exhaling, then the other flavor hits you. I'm not a big black licorice fan, and I'm not saying this is black licorice, but that's the flavor I'm getting from it. So, I wouldn't eat black licorice candy, for example, but that's to me what this flavor is. That's what comes through there. If you like that, it's clearly there in the finish, and it's nice. It's not my favorite because of that finish. The orange in the beginning is beautiful, but that, again, licorice flavor at the end is not my thing. It's really incredible how you vape the whole thing, you get in that orange, you're done, you take a little breath, and boom, that other flavor hits you. On the strength scale, 8.5. These are strong juices, and by that I just mean a lot of flavor. And I really, really like that lot of flavor that really comes through there. I'm going to go back to that to the Royal Mint, because I just love that. But they do a great job on this line. So there's the flavor profiles on that. Like I said, the mint is my favorite. The cappuccino is next. That last one, I love the orange, but I'm not so crazy at that flavor at the end. But that's just my preference. That licorice flavor is not for me. But these are beautiful juices. They just feel like quality. They just taste like they're putting good flavor into it. Good juice, good everything. These are all zero nic juices, but I'm sure the ones with nicotine, that they're using a good quality nicotine in there. I really feel that they have to be doing that. So check them out online. You got I'll put the link, all the links on the one side or the other. I'll put them all up there. They'll all be in the show notes. But that is the next three. I'll also put the link to the first three in this Purity Collection line that I reviewed almost a year ago. So they're still doing the same line, which is great. It's still there, and now you'll have the review of all 6 of these together. All right, so thanks to DEBOSCH, and I hope you have a great 4th of July weekend. Thanks, bye.